So who's going to break it to him? Who's going to tell him? It has to do with him thinking he's a biker. Yes, who's going to tell former special agent Scott Payne that he isn't a biker as he claims? It's funny. This Pagans deal down in Tennessee, and I have to say, incidents like this always bring out the supposed biker experts. But this one goes a lot further and says, well, I'm a biker. I don't have a problem. Dude, you're a motorcycle enthusiast. That's what you are. You are the textbook version of one. You're a cop. You're not a biker. And to a lot of older guys, there is this line. There used to be this line where you didn't cross it. The line was you had bikers, you had cops. You were either or. And I know that line has been blurred in modern times because we have all these people who they apologize. They apologize for, well, I do have some cops are good. No, wait a second here. That might be true. But if you're on the one side, you don't screw with the other side. It's never been like that because they don't like you. Regardless of what they try to say, they will always back their guys in blue. That is just the way it works. Everybody who's been around knows that. But this incident with the Pagans down in Tennessee, it just brings them out of the woodwork. This is like freaking Steve Cook Jr., man. It's like they run to the cameras. I'm talking they run. They don't walk. They run to the cameras just to try to let people know they are so-called biker experts. Why? because you freaking went undercover? That makes you a damn expert? No. It makes you a fake human being because you got to pretend to be something that you're not. You got to pretend that you like somebody that you have nothing but distaste for. I'm just saying, man. Just saying. We're going to cover that right now and hear what old Scott has to say, man. Mr. Biker Expert with, unbelievable, these guys. So, are you guys ready to hear this? Let's go hear what this dude has to say about the Pagan incident that happened in Tennessee. I'm sure everybody has seen the video by now. So let's go and check this out, shall we? Okay, here we go. Now, this is out of 6 News on your side. They've been reporting about this since it happened. And it's like they're trying to get these citizens all fizzled out into a frenzy, thinking, oh, big bad bikers are coming to town. Should we be worried? We need to get a biker expert on here. Hey, Steve Cook ain't available. Let's get Steve Cook Jr. up there. Let's hear what old boy has to say. Here we go. And we'll give some commentary, too, on this one.
99% of all motorcycle riders are good law-abiding citizens. It's just the 1% that are rowdy and bad and breaking the law.
Federal agencies often use the term one percenters to describe a small subset of outlaw motorcycle gangs, a label that dates back decades. Experts say the vast majority of motorcycle clubs in East Tennessee are legal riding groups.
How many times are we going to hear the origin story of 1% and one that the AMA, I guess, claims is false? But you have to say to yourself, how many more freaking times do we have to hear about that? Why don't you just get to the point, is what I say.
Tennessee overridden with 1%er biker clubs? No. Have more come in since, like I mentioned, the Pagans are here, the Hells Angels are here. Yeah. So could that be a propensity for violence? As I said before, yeah, it could be.
The so-called biker expert, he mentioned two, but he didn't mention the biggest one out there, which is the Outlaws. So what kind of biker expert is that? What are you doing there, Scott? Come on, learn your crap, will ya?
Payne says even when outlaw groups exist in a region, that doesn't automatically mean violence. He explains law enforcement focuses on criminal behavior, not membership alone.
I am a biker, but I'm.
Okay, there it is. He is a biker. Okay. So who's going to tell him? I guess I'm the one who's going to be left to tell this dude. You're not a biker. You're a motorcycle enthusiast. You are the textbook version of what that means. Don't get it twisted. You're not one of us. You're a cop. You're a cop that plays biker because it's cool to do. And maybe, you have something that's not fulfilling in your life, that you have to seek that adventure. But it is what it is. But you're not a biker, so I'll just tell you.
I've never had any issues. I mean, obviously, I went undercover and we took down a lot of people. But as far as me riding around, I've never had any issues. And if you see a group, then they're usually keep to their own.
Payne stresses that incidents like the one in Claiborne County are typically isolated. He encourages the public to avoid assumption and remember that most riders in East Tennessee are here for the road, not trouble. In Knoxville, Clarissa Dela Cruz, 6 on your side.
Oh my God, he tells the truth. What do I mean by he's telling the truth? Well, yeah, most bikers aren't trouble. Most club members are not trouble. Yes, you get a few of them bad little apples out there. But it doesn't mean that, again, and I'm going to say it blew into my face on this program every time I cover something like this. Not everybody is gangster, man. And I've always said it. When I was in clubs, they were having a hard time paying freaking dues, man. They never had the money to pay dues. So if you don't have the money in your pocket, you're not a gangster like these cops say. And clubs do not fall into the preview of what these former undercover biker experts always claim they know. Most of the time, did you know that these undercovers actually go out there and try to coerce people to commit crimes and later charge them for something that they tried to make them do? Let's be real, man, with that. I wish one of them would come out and say, yeah, man, we try to coerce, but hell no, they won't, because their gig would be up. They're making all kinds of fees as far as expert witness testimony goes. They're not going to give up that freaking ride, man. So just remember that when you hear these kind of people talking on mainstream media, the news, all that kind of stuff, about how they are an expert witness or they are an expert in bikers. No, you went out and busted a couple of idiots, and next thing you know, you want to make the club demons and devils and all that kind of stuff while trying to make yourself look good. And don't ever consider yourself a biker, man. That's maybe in your head, but you're a cop. You're either a cop or you're a biker. That's the way it works, the way it's always been. So anyway, let me know what you guys and gals think. Let me know in the comments section. Also, don't forget to join the members only club, man. Motorcycle Madhouse, the podcast, man. Yeah, the famous Motorcycle Madhouse podcast is now available exclusively to members only. 99 cents, man. What a deal. We'll catch you later. Rock on. Join the Insane Throttle Members Only Club on YouTube or Spotify and receive exclusive content. Your membership in the Throttle Club helps keep the show going strong.